We have a lot of information that we're working through. We have an extensive crime scene. There's a lot of analysis that needs to go on with the evidence that we collected there. Also, as we do what we call victimology, as we look at our two victims, we gather more information, we talk to friends and family, and that gives us more leads, more information that we can follow up on. So there is a lot of work going on by not only the Major Crimes Division, but every division within this department to figure out what occurred and why those two young men were gunned down. I'm not ready to go. I'm not ready to go targeted versus non-targeted. What I will tell you is, and this is obvious from, you've heard the audio clip, you've seen the little information we have been able to share with you. Certainly, this was a very personal act, I would characterize it, and that's not to say that they knew each other. Again, otherwise I'd come here and tell you it's not random. Our experience in all of these cases is that there's a connection, and our job is to find the connection. In Montgomery County, we have a history of homicides where there's a connection between the suspect and the victim. We are actively searching for that connection, and so that we can arrest the people responsible for this.
How far are we now?
We're very far. We worked through the weekend, obviously. We worked through last week. We have, I don't want to quantify it, I might probably at least 100 contacts outward, us reaching outward. That doesn't count people calling in. We have, there's a lot of kids. Look, these guys, these gentlemen were high school students. And what we do know in these high school youths, they're connected. They talk to each other. Our hope is that someone knows something. Maybe they're a little afraid right now. Maybe they're not quite sure what to do. Our message is very simple. Come to us. Let us help you. Give us the information we need to find the people responsible for this. This was a heinous crime, a brazen crime, and we need the public's help, just like all our cases.
What do you have to say to a member of the youth who might be afraid to come forward? Perhaps they could be afraid of retaliation or something like that. Should they get tips also?
I will tell them we have an excellent criminal justice system with resources. We treat all of our tipsters very, very well because they are so crucial to the case. And I'll leave them with this. Come talk to us because we can offer resources. We can offer help. We will do whatever we can to protect them to close this case. Understand how brazen this case is and how violent. That's obvious. They can take their chances that they know something and that they can go silent, or they can take their chances and come speak to us, do the right thing, and let us take these people off the street.
You said there was a lot of,
Go ahead.
You said there was a lot of stuff that you had going on for the investigation. Could you quantify that at least a little bit? Like, what's considered a lot?
Obviously we have forensic information we're looking into, reference the processing of the crime scene, the evidence collected at the crime scene, shell casings, rounds, the autopsy reports. We're looking at a couple other things forensically. Many different avenues to go in this particular case.
Is there like a time frame for analyzing certain like biosamples?
No. We work very closely with our crime lab to determine the best course of action with all of our forensic evidence, and however long that takes is however long it takes. We don't do any shortcuts. We're working very hard. I will tell you, Chief Major, with every homicide that occurs in this county, authorizes every resource possible to bring these cases to closure.